Once upon a time, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, built a floating fortress in the sky to protect the world from danger. But one evening, when he was testing out his new invention, it suddenly turned against him and his friends. What went wrong, and how did Iron Man save the day? Let's find out. It was a beautiful evening in the city. Tony Stark had just finished building his latest invention, the Sky Fortress, a flying city powered by arc reactors that could protect the world from any threat. He took a moment to admire his work. The fortress was massive, shaped like a letter M, and equipped with powerful weapons and defenses. It was unlike anything he had ever built before. But as the sun began to set, Tony knew it was time to test his invention. He and his friends boarded the fortress and activated the engines. The Sky Fortress lifted into the air and soared above the clouds. Tony felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. He had created something truly special, something that could help people all over the world. But as the night wore on, things started to go wrong. The fortress was being hacked by a mysterious villain calling himself the Phantom Coder. He had infiltrated the system and was now controlling the fortress with ease. Suddenly, the fortress weapons turned towards Earth and fired a powerful laser blast. Iron Man knew he had to act fast. He shot out of the fortress in his iconic red and gold armor, dodging lasers and flying high into the night sky. He knew he had to get inside the fortress and reboot the core, but he wasn't alone. The Phantom Coder had also sent in robotic drones to stop him. They patrolled the halls of the fortress, blocking his path and attacking anyone who got in their way. But Iron Man was too quick for them. He dodged their laser blasts and flew deeper into the fortress. Finally, he reached the main control room where the Phantom Coder was waiting for him. The villain was a shadowy figure with glowing eyes and a sinister smile. He taunted Iron Man, challenging him to try and stop him. But Iron Man wasn't intimidated. He knew that he had to use his brain as well as his armor to defeat this enemy. He pretended to be defeated, allowing the Phantom Coder to lower his guard. Then, in a flash, Iron Man used his sonic blaster to overload the control panel. The fortress shook as the systems began to shut down. The Phantom Coder screamed in anger as his control over the fortress faded away. With a final burst of energy, Iron Man managed to reboot the core and the fortress stabilized. He had saved the day once again. As the sun rose, Iron Man landed back in the fortress. He had won the battle, but he knew that the war was not over. There would be other villains who would try to take over the fortress and use it for their own evil schemes. But he was ready for them. With his wits and his armor, Iron Man would protect the Sky Fortress and the people of Earth from harm. If you enjoyed Iron Man's high-flying adventure, then be sure to check out more superhero stories. And do not forget to tell us in the comments if the Sky Fortress should return for another exciting mission. Until next time, stay tuned for more action-packed adventures. Thanks for watching.